and Tasty Cakes podcast. I'm Bert Lepore. He's Sammy of Monte Carlo. We're hanging here with Angry Mike D, and we talk about music, movies, and so much more.
We're back. Another episode, Mixtapes and Tasty Cakes, episode 100 and I don't know, 40, I guess. I don't know.
No,
whatever.
40, yeah. You lost count.
It's hard to keep up. Today's guests is we have our buddies Rat Rod in the house, local Philly band. They play all over the mid-Atlantic area. And
fucking Damo, yo, Mid-Atlantic. Where'd you get that one at? That's some fucking new shit.
It's Mid-Atlantic.
I don't know what the fuck Mid-Atlantic is.
This is the Mid-Atlantic territory. Art. It sounds better than tri-state area.
Yeah, all right, we're going with Mid-Atlantic.
Okay. Yeah, it's a bigger region. It's a bigger region. Don't you know wrestling Mid-Atlantic?
Yeah, I didn't know it was close by though.
Yeah, well, I was looking it up. I was looking it up on a map a couple of weeks ago. I wanted to know the different regions.
I've been watching a lot of Mid-Atlantic wrestling. I'm going to use that fucking line.
Yeah, we're in the Mid-Atlantic area, so it spans New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia, Delaware. It goes all the way down there. So
that's about right. Then that's pretty accurate. That's what they do.
Yeah, we can't say tri-state. It's more than tri-state. So Mid-Atlantic is a bigger area, geographic area.
I like the region.
I'm big.
I think it sounds better,
right?
We're going Mid-Atlantic. We're not even going to edit it. We're going to go Mid-Atlantic. We're in
Mid-Atlantic Rockers, Rat Rod.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
I like it.
Very cool.
So, I guess we got Mike Smith on guitar. Mike Smith on guitar. We got Mike Smith on vocals.
Yeah, a little guitar, but mostly singing.
We'll let John sing tonight.
Oh, dude, no.
Okay, so we got Mike Smith on vocals. We got Little John on bass. We have Mike McCarty on guitar. Bryce, Mike's son, who's not here, is also guitar. And Harry Rosa.
McCarty.
We're looking for Harry. Where's Harry?
Not Mike.
I'm actually
Mike
Mark.
McCarty.
Okay.
Mark.
Mark
You said Mark. I mean,
I'm
you
looking at
Mike.
this fucking head over here, Mike. I'm looking at maybe. All right, so we're gonna do this again. I'm not even gonna edit this out. We're gonna leave it fucking.
This is Bert's first time doing this.
Yeah,
his first time.
All right.
You never met us before.
Right, like I don't know you, right? So
you guys make him really nervous.
Yeah, I'm very nervous.
it must be the
Mid-Atlantic really threw me a fuck.
Yeah. Jeez, got his head spinning.
It was a game changer. But
I'm Mark Smith. You got Mike McCarty.
Little John Ross.
And I'm
Mike John, that's John Little Ross.
I'm right there.
I like that. I like that. So yeah, all seriousness, we have Rat Rod with us today. We have Mike Smith's on the vocals, Mark McCarty on guitar, Little John on bass, Bryce, who is Mark's son, he plays guitar also, and Harry Rosa, who plays drums. And we can't find Harry. We know Bryce ain't here, but we are looking for Harry. I wish Harry came on, but maybe he'll pop in.
He said he's not coming on. He's not able to.
There you go.
Yeah, it's a bummer. That'd have been cool to talk Starkweather with him.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll show the people. Harry was in an awesome band called Starkweather back in the day.
Yep.
Got the vinyl right here. Let's get a young picture of Harry. Look at this. Look at that handsome devil, huh?
Look at
nice
that
picture, man. Awesome record. Pick it up if you find it. Pick it up. It might be hard to find right now.
Have to check that out.
It's pretty.
You have it, Mark?
I've got it. Yes.
You got it, Mark? Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, they're on Spotify too. But yeah, I've got it on vinyl someplace. I've also got Croatoan, and I've got their cassette too.
Yeah. It's heavy. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's dark. Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff, man.
You're gonna have to throw that on the next time I come over.
Yeah, I'll let you check it out. They got a couple things. Yeah, they said they're on Spotify. I didn't know they were on Spotify. I got to check it out. Cool. Okay, so Dame, you want to give a little info on what's going on with the Rat Rod guys, and then
Yeah, the Rat Rods
the Rat Rod
from
Yeah.
the
What are we
Mid
doing?
Atlantic area. You guys got some gigs coming up. I'll be playing with Enough's Enough September 23rd at Artie's in Frenchtown. We were there a couple weeks ago. Also be playing. We're on the same bill together. Rust Fest for our buddy memorial show for our Russ Minthorn, our old buddy. That's at Tom and Jerry's in Delco on the 24th.
Yeah.
What else we got? That's it right now.
Well, that's Instinct. Instinct is also on that show. Empire Diaries is also.
Okay, I missed that.
So, yeah. It should be a cool gig, man. Frank Stevens is putting it together. He's working hard, for Russ and trying to put together a good show. I think it's gonna be a great night. That's gonna be a fun night.
Yeah, it is.
Afternoon.
Afternoon.
Really.
Midday, Mid-Atlantic.
Midday from
Mid-Atlantic Day.
Mid-Atlantic Day.
Yeah, and we just got off a bunch of gigs. I mean, the last couple gigs we played was with Rat Rod. So
yeah, like every gig.
We've been doing a Mid-Atlantic tour.
That's wild.
Yeah,
it was pretty crazy. This year was cool.
Yeah, man. So okay, so I guess we'll let Dame start off with the questions, and then we'll take turns here. Dame,
first question is, I know you guys have been around for a while. How did you guys form?
Well, it all started around mid 2016. I had been out of it, music for a while, and decided that I wanted to do an original band. I did covers for a little bit up until that 2005, 2006. I got out of it for a while. So I decided, I was like, I want to do an original band. Something with that ballsy, AC/DC, bluesy, vibe. So I just put an ad up on Facebook. I just put a thing, hey everyone, I'm looking to do like a new original band. If anybody knows any guitar players that play that style, that Angus, Slash, Jimmy Page, etc. style, hit me up. You know what I mean? Because I figure I'll start with a guitar player and we can work around that. So I get a message about a day or so later from Al Bufano, singer for Jailbreak.
Mm-hmm.
And Al sends me a message like, hey, Mike, I know this dude, Mark McCarty. He used to be he just got done playing with an AC/DC tribute band. Not sure what he's up to or what's going on, but he might be the guy for you. So I was like, all right. So I sent him a friend request on Facebook. We started chatting on Facebook. Found out he only lived 10 minutes from me, right down here in Somerdale, and went over his house. I guess about a week later. And the initial idea, honestly, was because when we started talking, Mark said right off the bat, he's like, I just get out of this this AC/DC tribute band. It was 10 years, like almost every weekend for 10 years. He's like, I need a break. I don't feel like playing out. Blah, blah. I was like, that's cool, dude. I was like, honestly, I'd be happy just writing some tunes. You know what I mean? Some originals, recording them. Have some fun, but just get some stuff down on tape. You know what I mean? So that's what we did.
You guys didn't know each other though.
Nah.
Oh, wow.
It's funny because we played the same places back in the day. We're on the same stages and the same nights, but never met.
That's
crazy,
pretty wild.
Actually,
It's funny. Yeah, I mean, I was a Bonnie's rat and a Galaxy dog, and but somehow I never met John or Mark back then. I don't know how, but
Wow.
I met a lot of people back then, and from the day I think you and I may have met back then, Damien. Back in the day, there
we met at first time it was at the Cherrywood, the Jeff LeBar thing.
Okay, I
It
thought it was before that.
might actually been before that, maybe at the Pirates Den or something.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, me and Mike go
like
back
10
over
years
30
earlier,
years. Me and Mike go
Right.
back a long, long time because Mike played with Steve and Shiroxy.
Right.
Okay.
And so,
Yep.
you know, so I know Mike from Shiroxy, and that's going back like
Yeah.
late 80s, maybe.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what, Mike? I had no idea you played. I knew Joey Berkland for years. I had no idea
Me
you
neither.
played in that band with him. Had no
That
idea.
Was it Red
Red
Roof
Window-
or something? What was it called?
Red,
Red
Window.
Window.
Window
Red
Pane.
window pane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had no idea you were the singer of that.
Yeah,
band.
Joey
Ah.
told me. I didn't know either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that for a while. That was like a Black Crowes type. We were
Yeah,
trying to do like a Black Crowes. I wanted it to be Black Crowes, like the first two albums, like more like, you know, that ballsy kind of
Mhm.
Stonesy rock, Rolling Stones type shit. But it kind of ventured off more into like
Hippie
like
rock.
great, yeah, well, kind of like jamming, like that Grateful Dead kind of jamming
Jam
rock.
band stuff. Yeah.
Which was okay. I mean, and we actually did pretty good, dude. We played
You played some big venues. I know you played the Electric
remember.
Factory.
Yeah.
we played the Electric Factory, opened up for the Wailers.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bob Marley's
Oh.
Wailers, man.
Without
was
Bob
friggin-
Marley.
Yeah.
Without Bob Marley, obviously, yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
Berkman,
I worked
Berkman's
at
doing
this,
well, man.
It's still cool though.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
worked at a drum shop, and Joe used to come in like every week, and we just used to bullshit
Yeah,
forever.
Joe's a great dude.
He was
Yeah,
my
I
first
love
drummer.
Joe.
He was my first drummer, my first band.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my very first band.
So you guys got together,
Got together, we started writing some
songs, recording.
tunes,
and then who was
and it was just
was
me and
next?
Mark. And then our very first CD that is out, Do You Remember Rock and Roll?
right?
That whole CD is just me and Mark.
Yep.
Wow.
Mark played all the instruments. I did the vocals. Mark did some backing vocals on there, and the two of us wrote all the tunes, and we just put it out. We recorded it, did the best we could. Mark's got like a nice, you know, he's got a nice little setup at his house.
Yeah.
And so we put it out, and then we were like, well, you know, we think this stuff's not too bad, pretty cool. Let's see what people think before we start a band. You know what I mean? So we put out a few tunes, and we were getting all these comments, man. Like, you know, this is great, dude. When are you guys playing? When are you guys playing? And me and Mark were like, holy shit. I guess we got to do it. Start it.
I know that feeling. Know that
I was
feeling,
like-
man.
I was
We've
like,
been
oh
through the
shit.
same exact thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Me
And even
Mark.
Mark was even more. I think took Mark by even more surprised because he told me straight up. He's like, I really don't want to play out, man. I'm burnt, you know. And next thing you know, here we are. You know,
4
Gotta
albums
do
it.
deep,
And,
right? You're at least
Who
4
you
albums
got yourself
deep now.
into? Yeah.
yeah.
What do you got? What are the album titles?
The very first album is Do You Remember Rock and Roll, and then Light 'Em Up is the second one. Then we put the live album out. I think it's just called Live.
Live.
And
Some people call it American Rock and Roll Live because that's right on the cover, but
Yeah.
it's technically
Yeah.
just called Live.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And,
Four on
uh,
the Floor is the new one, right?
Four on the Floor is the most recent one. Yeah.
Nice, nice.
I really dig the live album. I mean, I like all your stuff, but the live album is cool because it's kind of like a ballsy move for like
Absolutely.
you know, like a band like our level. You know, like you never
Especially
see
during
that.
COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I I thought it came out really good.
Oh,
you.
thanks, dude. Thank
And
you.
you guys did
Yeah.
that at Bar 13.
real.
You recorded that
Yeah.
at?
Most of it
Yeah.
was Bar 13. There was a couple other tracks that we recorded at an outside gig we did up in Green Pond, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
We recorded some tracks there, but most of it was Bar 13.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to get the cooperation of John down there. He's very particular about stuff down there, so to get his cooperation was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it helped out a lot.
For anybody, if anybody's listening, we're not sure. John, we mean John the Sound Man at Bar 13. That's who we're
Yeah.
talking about.
John
Yeah.
Azuli.
Yeah.
Yep,
Is that
that's a
his name?
great
Is that- I
job.
never knew his last name.
Yeah,
I
I,
never-
had to ask him because I wanted to give him credit on the record.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know either.
He's great. He's
Yep.
you know, he's a great sound guy for sure.
It's his
Yep.
ship
It's really
though.
good.
If you don't
yeah.
know,
Definitely.
His
Yep.
ship.
Definitely.
Got to play by his rules.
That's
Hey,
right.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you do, you're going to sound good.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
agree.
Mhm.
Damo, next question.
What's your favorite Rat Rod song?
Start with Mike.
My favorite Rat Rod tune. Probably right now. I mean, and it maybe because it's new, but I think All or Nothing.
How about you, Mark?
My favorite one is Knock 'Em Down.
Nice.
Yep.
Little John?
Resurrected.
3 different ones. This is great.
Yep.
I love it.
And that's the dichotomy of the band right there.
That's great.
We all agree and disagree all at the same time.
All right. I got a couple questions for you before I move it on the mic. Okay, so I'm going to start with Mike Smith first. In you particular, hardest song for you to do live, Rat Rod song.
The hardest song to sing live it's off the new album, and we don't do it live for that reason. We tried it once, and it was really tough. Speed of Light. Okay. Speed of Light off the new album.
How about for you, Mark?
Well, to comment on the Speed of Light, agreed. That is tough for him to sing, but I'm still pushing to hopefully come up with a way that we can play that song live because I love that tune. It's an awesome tune. But nonetheless, hardest one for me is probably due to stamina oh gosh. It's one of the faster tunes. And I'm trying to decide which one it is. I think it's going to be Not Your Fool, because it's an upbeat tune. It's late in the set usually when we play it, and frankly, I'm getting tired by that point.
right.
Is that when you're running around?
That's the hardest.
That might be when you're running around. Yeah, it might be.
I don't know. That might have something to do with it. I don't know.
Yeah. How about you, Little John?
Mine's an old song, and thank God we don't do it anymore. It was my nemesis. It was I even forget the name.
I think I know.
Go ahead, Mark. You know,
Mr. Negativity.
There you go.
Yeah.
It killed me. Like it just I couldn't get it in my head.
Could never remember it.
Never remember it.
Yeah, dude. And some songs, as we all know, is that even if you record them, sometimes it don't work live. Like it sounds great on record, but live sometimes it don't go over as well as you think.
Yeah.
Like we have a tune or two we never played live because we're like, I don't know if it's going to work live. It sounds okay on tape, but live. So hey, look at Kiss with Unholy. Really don't sound that good live, but it's a great fucking song, you know?
Yeah, there are some songs that are destined to just be records.
Yeah,
that's very true. One of our songs on Light 'Em Up. This is my personal opinion. I think Mike disagrees with me on it, but I think My Disease off the Light 'Em Up record sounds so much better on the record than we've ever played it. Right. And not because of any lack of playing or anything. It's just
the way
like you said. I could be a minority when I say that, but that's just how I feel about it.
Yeah. Even something like American Rock and Roll. It sounds really good live or recorded. We play it live, and it's just missing that one little thing.
Yeah, I mean it happens. It definitely happens. See, like I said, there's some stuff that I'm like, wow, this is a great tune. And I'm like, we play it live, and you're like, I don't come across the way it should come across, but that happens with everybody, you know.
Sometimes they just don't connect with people. So
that's it.
And then the opposite happens. You got the opposite happens a lot too, where a song is like so freaking badass live, and then you listen to the CD, or the studio of it, and it's like it's not as it's still cool, but not as
it's it's better live. Yeah, definitely.
I Want You to Want Me.
Yeah. Rock and Roll Night, same thing. Them two songs are great examples, man. All right, I got another question for you guys before I move it on the mic here. Start with Mike Smith.
Okay.
Song that is not currently in your set that you wish was in the set. I'm going to stir some shit up right here.
Not in the set that I wish was in the set.
The current set.
Okay. Crap, I can't think of one. Oh, you got me off guard. Shit.
Actually,
here's the inside story. He put that list together.
It's rigged. Yeah. It's rigged.
I put the set list together. So, but what song would I love to do that we don't do live? Honestly, I mean, Speed of Light. I would love to put that in the set, but I don't, because if you listen to it, you'll see what I mean. I mean, I don't know if you've heard it or if it rings a bell off the new album. but it was a song that I, when I wrote the lyrics and everything, I didn't think ahead of, oh shit, I'm going to have to sing this live.
Yes,
It's
that
kind
happens,
of like,
dude. That happens.
it's kind of one of those where I'm just like, blah, 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 and you know,
dude,
but it came out so killer on the cool
yeah.
on the record, and I was able to do it in the studio because I could do a whole verse, take a break, before I go into the bridge, and then a break before I go into the chorus.
Yeah,
but trying to do that live, it's been tough. We've rehearsed it quite a few times. Yeah, it's not bad, but it's not
where you want it to be. Yeah,
right. Not what
it's funny.
It's
funny that you mentioned that, Mike, that because I think it was 2 gigs ago. I looked at Damon and I went, damn, what the fuck? I'm like, I can't even get a breath in here. And he's like, well, you wrote it. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? True story, right, Dame? I looked at Damon, I said, Jesus Christ. He's like, well, you wrote it. Like,
yep.
Right,
Damon is like, I ain't singing it.
Not my problem.
Right. He gets stuck. Right. He gets stuck singing some stuff that he's like, oh, man, I got to play and sing this thing.
I know.
Yeah, he gets stuck.
Right, we're gonna go. So you know.
Mark.
Yeah. You know,
what's the song that's not currently in the set you wish was in?
Okay, well, I won't go with Speed of Light because it's already been talked about a bunch. But I concur with Mike. I think it'd be great to put it in. I'm going to go with a song we have never actually played live as a band. It was a song that we kind of wrote as we recorded it. And I would love to be able to put it together as a band because I know it'd be killer. And that's a song off of Light 'Em Up called Sleep of the Saints.
Yeah.
Nice.
We've never played that song live ever.
Nice.
How come?
It's just never come about.
COVID.
I don't know if we've even ever practiced it.
No, never. We've never played it live.
You just kind of recorded and that was it.
Adding stuff in, and then shut down.
We played it enough to play the basic tracks to record it.
Yeah.
And then once the basic tracks were recorded, then we did the overdubs, built the song in the studio.
Interesting. Yeah.
Jeez. How about you, Little John?
Well, it's kind of funny. We've actually been going back and like pulling, like we were at rehearsal and someone calls a song out. So we've been there's a chance that most of our songs could pop up from all 3 recorded albums. But mine would probably be Lone Wolf Rider from Light 'Em Up.
That's a cool title, yeah.
We did play that a lot at one point. It'd be cool to bring that back.
Very nice. Well, I'm going to turn it over here to Mike D to ask a couple questions. Mike D.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of venues are starting to like disappear, like especially like after the COVID and stuff like that. Like any venues that like you guys would like to play that aren't around anymore?
The Galaxy.
I
think I remember that place.
You do.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be an easy gig for me. I'm just down the street from it.
There you go.
I would love if the Galaxy could reopen and become come back. You know what I mean? How cool would that be?
Yeah. Well, how about you, Little John?
I would love to play the Empire again. I mean,
yeah,
it's just, if we're going to do that, I mean, I think we've played pretty much everywhere around here that we can at this point that's open. But yeah, that would be kind of cool if that was still around.
How about you, Mark?
I was going to say the Empire, but for a slightly different reason. I moved out here to New Jersey from Illinois in 1990. I missed the heyday of the Empire.
Yeah, I was too young. I quit the end.
Yeah, I would like to play there in its day.
I'm old.
Mike D, you got another question?
Yeah, so I'm going to have to rephrase this. Who is Bryce's father?
That's me.
Oh, okay. So it
what
originally
was
was going to
anyway?
be.
Yeah, I'm curious about it too.
Who's your daddy?
Well, who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Well, this struck me because I'm like, wait, why am I asking this question? But it was originally, what band does your father listen to that you never want to hear again? So let's put it this way: what band does your son listen to that you never want to hear again?
Good. There's got to be one, Mark, that drives you nuts.
I'm going to have to probably say the first band that comes to mind that I don't really connect with It's not because they're a bad band. They're actually phenomenal. It's just it just doesn't catch me, and that's Periphery.
Oh, I don't even know them. What are they called?
No, I don't either.
Periphery. They're a real heavy, very technical band. They're really, really good.
Like
just
math metal, they call it, or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, math metal, you said?
Yeah,
yep.
It might be up Mike D's alley.
Dude, it's like beyond progressive. Yeah,
a lot of that stuff's like growly.
It's like Starkweather, like, but never the same part over and over and over again.
Right,
kind of like that, but much more deep musically.
Yeah.
Never heard of
it. That's way above my pay grade.
And I love progressive rock. I love progressive metal. Played a bit of it in the past myself, but that just doesn't really click with me. Just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah, I want to check that out though. Damo, got a question?
Yeah, so I guess your last record came out last year. You got any plans on heading back to the studio to record the next one, or
been working on it?
Yep, always.
Yeah.
Yep.
We actually have we had actually 6 tracks left over from Four on the Floor that we didn't put on the record.
Mm-hmm.
And 3 of those I would love to, there's 3 of them that I would absolutely, I think will be on the right off the bat, could be for a new CD, the next one. And I've got 5 songs all in from Mark already. But I told Mark this because it sucks when this happens, but I've been in a little bit of a writer's block. Past few months, I'm just having trouble coming up with.
You wrote a lot of stuff in the last 2 years. I mean, when you write that much, it happens. So you need help sometimes.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I go outside the box and ask people, you want to write, because you need new ideas. Sometimes it's tough.
I've actually thought about that. I mean,
yeah, he and Mike about it. Get together, brainstorm stuff.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do is brainstorm with other people. I mean, I got Don always works with me. Dan throws some ideas all the time. So it's you need other people, man. You can't do it all yourself. You definitely need to, you put your stamp on it, but you need, listen, like I might listen to that. I can't say it right. Periphery, whatever that band was called. Periphery. How you say it?
Periphery.
Periphery. I'm gonna listen to Periphery and get an idea. From Periphery, you never know.
Yeah,
never know. You got to go outside the box sometimes, right?
Yeah. It's funny. I actually do that. I'll go put on if I'm having trouble, I'll try to forget it. I'll pop on I love Buckcherry. I'll pop on some Buckcherry or Old Kiss or Easy, whatever.
Yeah, spark something.
And I'll listen for sometimes, believe it or not, in some of in a verse or something, you know what I mean, of one of their tunes, I'll hear a word or a phrase or something that'll hit me,
trigger,
and I'll be it sounds weird, but it's work, you know what I mean?
It works.
It does.
And it'll be just a little enough just to trigger. I'll be like, oh shit, that's pretty cool. That's a cool line. It's like, now it's only just a line, say, in a verse, but it'll give me an idea for where I want to go with what I'm working on.
Absolutely. I got a question for Little John. You guys did that one-off vinyl thing. Can you tell us about it and how it worked out, and were you happy with it?
Oh, dude, it was a blast. It was the hardest but the funnest thing I've ever done, and I'm sure they would agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely an interesting experience, and would totally, if you could get in there and get the time to do it, I would do it.
There you go.
Yeah,
very nice.
It's totally cool because you can customize it, each song to the person. If there's a mistake, oh well, you got a mistake.
It's live, totally live.
So wait, what is this? What are you talking about?
You want to explain to Mike? Mark?
Yeah, I'd like to hear this. What's
Little John?
We did, last year. It was a little campaign with a company called Least of All Records in Brooklyn. What you do is you put up, 4 songs?
4 or 5 songs.
4 or 5 songs.
Whatever you wanted.
You got a month. You got a month to sell it. People go in for whatever it costs. They pick the song they want to hear. Some people picked all 4 songs. And then what you do is you play them. And it's record the vinyl. So it's right onto the record. They record it right to the record. And each person gets their own own version. So you could say like,
Cool concept.
"Hey, Mike D, this is for you. Fuck you for making me play this 700 times."
So wait, you got to actually sit there that many times and play the song.
Yeah. Like, the best thing,
wow.
but the worst we've ever, like, it was the hardest thing I've ever done. And I couldn't imagine Mike, because he had to sit for like 4 hours straight. Like they did. And what they do is, if you had, like, we had 4 songs, like song 1, 2, 3. If 10 people ordered song 1, you played song 1 10 times in a row. Then you went and did song 2 for every minute. So, like, by the time you got to song 4 and you're at like number 9, you're just like, I don't ever want to play my bass again, or I don't want to play the song ever.
We did Lightning Strikes, I think, 8 or 9 times in a row. And I literally, you hear the whole Ringo thing. I got blisters on my fingers. You hear that bullshit. I literally had a blister on my finger from playing that song.
Yeah. That's a great concept.
We had never heard of it. We got approached about it, and like John said, the company's called Least Ball, like as in least of all.
Yeah,
they showed it like Least Ball Records, and it's up in Brooklyn, and it's like $25 for you put 4 songs up. We just did 4. And for $25, whoever, people can pick a song and we will record it. They will get a record of actual vinyl, like 45.
All right. So, guys, I guess same order that we've been answering them in. What band or artist have you been? Yeah, everybody's different now.
No, we're all different. Yes, same fucking order.
Same order. Just remember your spot.
Well, at least you have to worry about the team and have picks in order.
Yeah.
So, what band or artist have you been listening to lately?
I was listening to, believe it or not, I was checking out the new Rival Sons this week, a couple of days ago. It was pretty good. I like Buck Cherry. I listen, like, their new stuff. That new album's okay. But new Rival Sons is killer. Real good stuff.
Mark?
I've been kind of going back and forth, listening to some old Kiss, just kind of brushing up on some stuff. Listening to a little bit of Tesla.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, those are the things I've been kind of back and forth on here the past few days.
Little John.
I've been doing some old Kiss and doing some old New York Dolls and Hannah Rocks.
There you go. It's right up Damien's alley. That's Damo all over it.
Yeah. Me and Dame get along a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's totally Dame stuff. What else you got, Mike D?
So where's a good place to find all the info for this upcoming show and new things coming up from Rat Rod?
Well, the easiest place to go is at our website, which is ratrodrocks.com. That takes you to everything else. Takes you to the links you to Spotify, links you to Instagram, links you to Facebook. All of our show dates are on there, including the Enough's Enough show and the Frank Fest show. They're both on our website there, with ticket sales for the Enough's Enough show. The ticket link's right in there as well. So yeah, that's where it's at, right there on our website.
Cool.
Yeah, and the good thing is that both them shows, even though they're back to the back, they're far apart. They're not close to apart. They're a nice space in between. So if you can't make one, hopefully you can make the other.
Exactly.
Or make both of them.
Or make both.
Yeah.
There'll be some people. Make
Mike,
both
there you go. You can make both.
Yeah.
Mike. Yeah, Mike. Yeah. It was
Hey,
too hot for him to come to the house.
If I can't be there, I'm going to try to push some people to go to both of them now.
There you go. There you go. So
I was actually up at the Heaven's Edge show last week. I was there.
You were there? Yeah, yeah.
I was out front in the ditch.
Oh man.
Yeah, I never made it inside. My truck went into a ditch out front.
Jesus.
trying to call into the
Oh
fucking.
shit!
Oh, I thought you passed out like
Mike,
drinking or something.
That was you.
Yeah,
That was you.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! When we pulled in, we took an Uber there. We stayed at a hotel right by because we weren't going to drive home. And when the Uber was pulling in, we was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck happened to that guy? That was you."
That was me.
Holy shit!
You sure you didn't pull? You sure you didn't pull the old when it's snowing out and somebody's car gets stuck? You're like, oh fuck, I know that guy. Let me.
No, dude, I had no
Shit.
idea.
Damn, I got
No
caught.
clue
I
at
got
all.
to push the car.
Oh fuck!
Yeah.
I'm sorry to hear about that.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
So, I had to call. I didn't know what to do, dude. So I just called a tow truck place, and they told me an hour to an hour and a half. And I was afraid to go in because what if they show up in 15 minutes or something? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, what do I do? So I just stayed out there, the fucking truck, $400 fucking dollars.
Oh my god, Jesus. Was you
No
able to hear the
damage to-
show?
No, you didn't get to see.
Was
No
you-
damage to the truck, thank God. And all he had to do, all the guy had to do really was just, he hooked up a hook on each side, on each side of the rear axle. And it just pulled it straight back and it pulled it right up out easy, like 2 seconds.
Wow.
Dude, that would have been
$400.
your luck would have been like the whole rear end comes off like one of them foul army things. Like the
Yeah, I know.
rips right out.
Yeah, but
So,
yeah,
Mike,
luckily,
the show was
Luke-
outside, right? So was you able to hear the show at least?
yeah, actually, I could. I did. I
It's
heard
like the old school. I'm hanging outside Vet Stadium and just
yeah, that's
listen
you know what?
to Pink Floyd. Or
Dude,
something.
that's exactly what it was.
Yeah.
That's exactly what the fuck it was. I'm sitting there at the windows. I had all my windows down. I listened to
Oh, man.
I listened
It was
to
great 'cause-
Security, Tease, and the tow truck driver got there right when Heaven's Edge started.
Of course, right? Of course, that's when they took. Yeah,
And by that time, I was just like, dude, I just wanted to get. I was so fucking
right.
upset.
You're
pissed
disgusted at
off.
that point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just as soon as he got me out, I was like, I gave him like $30. That's all I had on me. Gave him $30. I was like, dude, thank you so much. I just got the hell out of there.
Yeah, I would have did the same thing.
Yeah.
I would have did the same thing. All right, guys. So we're gonna have some fun here. We haven't done this in a while. We got two little stupid things to play. One, stupid questions, and then we got like some weird game that Mike came up with. It's gonna be AI art album. We'll explain it to you when we get to it. It's gonna be weird. Okay. So I'm gonna start off with I'm gonna go to Mark first, and then I'll rotate you guys. We've done this before, so me and Damon and Mike aren't going to get involved in this, and but Damon will get involved in the AI art thing. But me and Mike already know the answer, so we won't. Okay, so here we go. Stupid questions, really stupid. So we're going to start off with Mark.
That's Bert for you.
Yeah, that's me. The Reed's van. Remember the Reed's van in school? That was me. Mark, would you rather give up sugar or salt?
Salt.
All right, Mike.
Okay. Oh, salt.
Yeah,
We're gonna
Good
agree.
job.
We're gonna agree on this one. So I don't
Everybody's
use salt anyway.
Daddy's got a sweet tooth. These are all sticking with the sugar. Get rid of the salt.
Makes the
Probably
yeah.
worse for you too, but
Yeah. All right. Second question. Mark, would you rather eat only Italian food or Chinese food for the rest of your life?
Ooh, that's a tough one.
Mm.
It's Italian food.
Mike Smith,
Italian.
Little John.
You said we didn't agree, but we do. Italian.
Wow.
Come on,
Do
I
you-
got a vowel to the end of my last name.
There you go.
yeah. I'm
got a
even
Y.
gonna throw an
I
Italian.
got a
on this one.
Y. Sometimes Y, right, Mark?
Right.
Yeah. Looks like the Italian takes it. Okay, here goes.
Oh, yeah.
Mark, would you rather eat chicken feet or cow tongue?
I've had cow tongue,
Yeah.
so I'll go with that.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Mike Smith,
Chicken feet.
you
I
rather
don't
eat
even know.
chicken feet?
I guess. Cow tongue just sounds fucking so disgusting.
Ugh.
Dude, you've never
I-
had pepper pot soup?
Oh, I'm gonna add some 2
Wait,
cents into this one.
What's that, Mike
wait.
D?
Used
Well-
to both grew up in South Philly. I know you had to have pepper pot soup
No. Mike,
No.
I never had it. I never had it.
on New Year's
Nope.
Day.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna go with cow tongue.
Wow.
That's right.
Mike D, what was you going to say?
I haven't had this question yet, but I'm going with the cow tongue. But my grandfather used to eat the cow tongue, so if it's good enough for him, I would rather eat that. But you got to figure, man, these chickens are shitting all over their feet all day.
Yeah.
Besides, it's probably like
I'm not. Cow's looking up the shit.
So you all went with cow tongue. Mike with the chicken feet. Like, fuck it, I'll go with the chicken feet.
I'll change it back. I'll change it.
No, you can't go back. Mike, you can't go.
There's no back.
All right.
It's all right.
I'll eat the shitty feet.
At least you know, Mike, you'd be, come here, coochie, coochie, coo.
If you run around like Rocky.
Yeah. Maybe that's why he picked it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Mark, if you were a cartoon character, who would you be?
Yosemite Sam.
There you go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Mike Smith.
Wile E. Coyote.
That's a good one too. I can see that. Little John.
Roadrunner.
Who?
Roadrunner.
Yeah.
No, I would probably say Daffy Duck.
That's a good one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
See another one they all agreed on. At least they're Looney Tunes.
Yeah. They all went with the
We
Looney Tunes.
kind of are Looney Tunes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, this could be a little action here.
That's pretty cool. I like these questions.
Yeah, it's fun, right?
Yeah.
Mark, Beatles or Stones? Tough
Beatles.
One. All right.
Beatles.
The
That's
musical
up.
guy, Beatles. I like it. Mike Smith.
Wow. Oh my God. I can't believe I'm gonna and I'm only going my answer is this because there's more material to listen to that I would like. And so I go with the Stones.
Wow, there you go. Little John.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I love both. And I always say that the Beatles, no matter what music you listen to, you were influenced by the Beatles. But I'm going to say the Stones.
Wow. Going for longevity, I guess, right? Yeah.
But I love the Beatles though too. So it's tough, man.
That style that the Stones have, you know, that like the Beatles were like nice guys, and the Stones were just, you know.
My true answer wasn't listed. It would have been the Who.
There you go. Yeah.
Agree with Mark.
Yeah, they were metal before metal was metal. They were punk before punk was punk.
Absolutely. Speaking of punk, we'll start off with Mark. Misfits or the Ramones?
I think by a nose, just by a nose, the Ramones.
Okay, Mike.
I like both Ramones, I guess. I think just like Mark said.
Just barely.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Ramones myself. I mean, they're both great bands, but the Ramones.
Okay, we're going with the Ramones on that one.
But mine would have been the Dolls or the Pistols.
There you go. Yeah, the New York Dolls. Yeah, you got that high. You like that New York Dolls, don't you?
Yes.
You like that.
You like them New York Dolls.
Yeah, I'm the oddball in this group.
Hey, it's good. You need at least one.
No, not really.
You don't.
You got a few? Is there a few floating in there, Mark? a few crazy pebbles in there?
Our band is so diverse, but there's that one thread, and I'm almost positive it runs through your band too. That one thread that runs through the entire band is Kiss.
Yeah. For us it is. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. The worst thing about us is text messaging. We're all on the same page till we text message, and then everybody's smart all of a sudden. Like,
our text messages go 50 different directions, and the initial question never gets answered.
And nobody and half the band doesn't ever answer.
Right.
They don't look at their phone.
Right. Or they're 3 hours late. Yeah. All right, Mark. Perfect album.
Perfect album. Let the rock.
Ooh, AC/DC. All right. Mike Smith.
Back in Black.
Another AC/DC. Back in Black. Back in Black's good. Little John.
2 Steps to the Move.
Who is it?
Two Steps to the Move. Hanoi Rocks.
There you go. Hanoi Rocks. Popping out again. I love it. You know what? I'm going to hit Mike D with this one too, and Damien. Mike D. Perfectly.
Shit. You're putting me on the spot.
Absolutely.
That's the way it's fun.
Yeah.
White Album.
Good album.
Beatles. Demo.
I was going to say Back in Black too, but I'll go with Appetite for Destruction.
Oh, I was thinking that. Damien, I was thinking that too.
Yeah.
Or Exile on Main Street.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's a big one. That's a big one. I would go with Appetite. I mean, that's pretty perfect from top to bottom for me.
Yeah.
All right, Mark, have you ever had blood pudding, and do you like it?
I never have. But I always say when it comes to food, I'll try anything once, as long as it ain't made with bugs. I will not eat.
Right,
I'm with you on that.
No bugs.
That's my one. Bugs are looking back at me.
Yeah. Well, I don't mind looking back at me if I know it's dead.
Nah, I don't want anything that has eyes looking back or a face for that matter.
Me neither. I'm with you, Mikey.
I'll stop with the tongue.
Yeah.
Mike
I'm
Smith.
I'm right with you.
Have you ever had blood pudding?
No, I never even heard of it.
No. Mike D, what is blood pudding?
I really don't. I think it's actually blood wrapped in the sausage wrap, and they cook it. I'm almost sure that's what it is.
Yeah, because it's not pudding. I thought it was fucking pudding. It's not pudding.
Well, in England, they call everything pudding.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't even. That's another thing I learned. Put that on the list, Damo. That's 3
How
things.
can you have your meat if you don't have your pudding?
We're intelligent.
Yeah.
It's a type of sausage made with animal blood.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot going on. Little John, have you
Wow.
ever partaken in the blood pudding?
No, I have not. Would I? Like I said, I'm like Mark. I'll try anything once.
Okay, all right.
He
Dude,
didn't
it
food
looks-
though. He'll do anything once.
It looks pretty disgusting.
Well, food
it
wise.
looks,
have your meat? You can't eat your pudding.
it looks like turds. It looks awful.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on it. Yeah. All right. Question number 9 here, Mark. Band you used to like, but you're kind of tired of now. I'm not saying you don't like them anymore. You're just kind of tired of them.
Y'all gonna hate me for it. Guns N' Roses.
Okay, I get you. I understand it. Mike Smith.
Man, I used to love, but I'm kind of tired of now. Fuck. I don't know.
Somebody you were hardcore into, now you kind of fell off.
Blackberry Smoke.
There you go. That's a good band.
I still love them, but I kind of
their last couple records weren't as good as the first couple. I agree.
Right, I kind of fell off a little bit. I haven't listened to them in a while, and I was listening to them a lot.
80s stuff.
Anything in particular?
No, because I just like the 80s stuff. Like the early stuff, I'll go listen, but all their new stuff, it's just like recycled. I don't know. I don't really have a specific answer, but you know,
You're just tired of that tone, that sound,
that retread.
Yeah, I got you. All right. Perfect.
I'm going to interject one too.
Oh, go ahead, Mike. Throw it in there.
Guns N' Roses. I'm
You're with
on
Mark.
the same page here. Yeah.
How about you, Damiano? Might as well get you in there.
Damn.
Kiss.
No. Wow. Come on. I'll sick Ahmed on you. You keep it up.
Man, I know there's definitely quite a few, but nothing pops out right now.
Yeah.
I want to go with Iron Maiden. I love Iron Maiden, but now it just seems like I don't know. I still buy the record, but I'm like, it just ain't what it was, you know.
I bought that latest record. I listened to it once. I went,
It's
Yeah,
I'm with you.
They're not writing the good stuff anymore for some reason.
The first 6 albums. That's all you need. The first 6 albums. You know, I'll still listen to them. I'll still buy it. But there might be a song or two, but nothing. The songs are too long now. I don't know. I don't mind one long song.
Doesn't have the same energy.
Something's just maybe it's just old now. Yeah. All right. This one's tailor made for the Rat Rod guys here. Now see if we come to fisticuffs on this one between the 3 guys here. Even though I know where Mike's going with this. At least I think I do. Brian Johnson or Bon Scott? Mark.
Woo! Bon Scott.
Okay. Mike Smith.
Bon Scott.
I knew you were saying that. Lil John.
Bon Scott.
Bon Scott with a sweep.
I'm going to interject with a Bon Scott too.
How about that?
I'm going to be the asshole and say Brian Johnson.
You
should have just kept your mouth shut.
Wait,
You couldn't let the sweep happen.
Yeah, here's the thing. I might go with Bon Scott, but man, Brian Johnson's. I mean, a lot of people kind of try and do the Brian Johnson thing, but it's just, man, it's either you can do it or you can't.
I'll give you that. I've heard a lot of good Bon Scott imitators, but I don't think I've ever heard a really, really good Brian Johnson imitator.
It's tough.
There's only one that I know of. He's out of South America. His name is Ivan Gak. If you go to acdcfans.net or go on their YouTube, this group of people do AC/DC covers to the T. And this dude Ivan sounds just like Brian. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's a tough voice to pull off.
I'll tell you what, though,
I've always been into that vocal style, like and like any band that does that, like Brian Johnson like type voice. I've always liked that vocal. It sounds
it's
like
tough. It's got to be. I can't believe how good he still sounds. It's tough. Now, I like them both. Brian Johnson's, man, it hits you, man. But Bon Scott is fucking unique. His phrasing,
he's got the character kind of.
He's got a character voice. His phrasing is, and I'm not a big, I'm not good at doing covers and trying to learn some of the Bon Scott stuff when I was kind of screwing around with some stuff. His phrasing's different. It's not like your normal kind of cadence thing. He's got his own little, it's almost like, I don't want to compare him to David Lee Roth, but how David Lee Roth kind of could go a little scattier off the cuff. Well, Bon Scott could do that too,
Yeah. Plus, Bon was a brilliant lyric writer.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the main difference. Brian's lyric writing isn't that hot. I don't think.
No.
Yeah.
Bon was a superior lyric writer.
But now, if you ask me, I would think that Highway to Hell is probably my second favorite record, and Back in Black's got to be one.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah. But a lot of people don't know that Bon Scott wrote a lot of those lyrics for.
Really? No, I didn't know
Back in Black. Right, Mark?
I firmly believe it. There's no scientific proof of it, at least publicly, but I believe it. Just studying him, I'm kind of a student of that band, so I'm studying the lyrics and studying the way the writing is. Yeah, I firmly believe that those lyrics on Back in Black were at least drawn from Bon's lyric book, if not literally his lyrics.
Cool. All right, guys. So Bon Scott wins that round, and we're gonna go into Mike D came up with this crazy idea of what if I take an album cover and shoot it through an AI and see what it pops out. It pops out some weird shit. So we're going to put up an album cover and look at the album cover and think of what album cover it could be. Like, what is it? You know what I mean? So
I'll try to guess it. Yeah.
This one's going to be crazy. So we'll have Mark, Mike Smith, Little John, and Damian play this because me and Mike obviously know the answers because I got them in front of us and Mike came up with it. So I'm going to see if I can share the screen here so you guys can see the picture. Share screen.
So are we guessing in order or first one to guess it? How does this work?
We're gonna go with you first, Mark, and then
okay.
We'll go like that. Can you guys see the picture on the screen?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I know what it is.
All right, we're going. Little John's gonna go last since he knows what it is. We'll go with we're gonna go with Mark first.
That's the Ramones album.
Okay, Damiano.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Ramones too.
Mike Smith.
Looks like the Ramones to me.
Little John.
I was gonna say Ramones.
It's the wording behind it, right?
There you go.
There you go.
It's the Ramones.
If you didn't have the word, if you didn't have the letters behind it, would have been a little.
Well, no, the one
it would have been harder.
It's the way they're standing.
It's yeah. Okay, so
that's pretty cool.
It's a horror show.
Next one, we're gonna go to
Some of them are crazy.
We're gonna go to Damian first on this one.
That was their Blender album.
Damo, what is this?
Ooh.
Is that Def Leppard Hysteria?
Okay, we're gonna go to Mark.
Wow. It looks like that, but also sort of looks like the Blackout album in a way by Scorpions.
Yeah.
Which one you going with?
I think just to go different, I'll say Blackout.
Mike Smith.
That's Hysteria.
Little John.
I don't know. It kind of looks like Dee Schneider. I'm going to say Twisted.
You going with Twisted Sister?
Yeah.
Does look like Dee Snyder. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the winner is
Hey,
Leopard Hysteria.
I
That's
can't
pretty
believe you even
wild.
got that right away, Dame.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, well,
I don't
you know,
think Bird ever got that.
it was the triangle in the background that
That's
that
the hint. You
gave
gotta look
that
for
away.
you gotta look for the little hints. We're
Yeah.
gonna go to Mike Smith first on this one. I think Damien's 2 for 2 and Mike Smith's 2 for 2. We're gonna go to Mike Smith first. Mike Smith.
I know what this is.
Fleetwood Mac.
Okay.
What the hell's she grabbing there, by the way?
It's Coca-Cola. Little John.
That's Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
Damiano.
Yeah, it's Fleetwood Mac rumors.
Mark.
Yeah, she's pointing at Fleetwood's Mac.
Why is Mick Fleetwood wearing a dress there?
Fleetwood, I don't know. Fleetwood Mac. These guys, guess what? These guys are doing way better than I thought. Fleetwood Mac. Everybody gets a point on that one.
These are
it's
easy
pretty-
ones, I think. Some of them.
It's
well,
pretty
Def
interesting
Leppard
though,
was.
Bert.
It's
Yeah,
weird.
it
It's weird.
Great idea.
All right,
Cool.
here goes.
Yeah.
I'm going to get you on this one, and we're going to start off with Little John first.
Great.
Little John. You're going last, Dame, if you think you know.
Okay. Dude, that looks pretty fucking wicked.
I know.
Wow.
Black Sabbath?
Little John going Black Sabbath.
I just gave a hint.
Mike Smith.
It's Ozzy.
What record?
No Rest for the Wicked.
Mike, not Mike. Mark. What are you going with?
It's Ozzy, Diver of Madman.
Damo.
Yeah, that's No Rest for the Wicked.
Okay.
Mike Smith and Damien once again perfect scores. No Rest for the Wicked. That's pretty weird. I mean, you kind
That's a
of know
great
it is,
album
but you
cover,
don't.
too. Yeah.
It does look
I
kind of
kinda-
creepy, yeah.
That's
It
a,
does.
I forgot what that
I
album cover looked like.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that album cover.
We're gonna start out with Mark.
I love that album.
How about this one?
Yeah. Oof.
Holy shit.
Is that Godzilla? No, that's a King Kong, right?
I can't tell you yet.
This is tough.
That's tough. Can you scroll up to see the top of that, what the writing was? That didn't help.
Nonsense. It looks like nonsense.
Oh my gosh. Dio?
Mark's going with Dio. Mike Smith.
Jethro Tull.
Little John.
Nazareth.
Wow. Damien.
Wait, scroll down to the bottom a little bit, if you can. Oh, man,
That's tough.
I'm
You're
gonna
getting
say
information that not everybody has now. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Dio, but I don't know what record it would be.
either.
Last in not Holy Diver. It's got to be maybe like
Last in line, maybe?
Last
No.
in Line or Sacred Heart. I
All
don't
right,
know.
well, these are all wrong. Wait till
Wow.
you're going to know what it is when you see it. Ingve trilogy.
Wait, go back.
Wow.
Ah,
funny.
that was a good one.
That was
Yeah.
a tough one. I thought that was tough. That was
Yeah.
tough.
Never in a million years figured that one.
Wow.
Mike, we're
I
gonna go
don't-
Mike Smith. Mike Smith.
Ah,
I know.
ZZ the Top.
Mike goes with ZZ Top. Little John.
No, I said what's the top?
Oh, what's the
At the
top?
top. Okay.
the glam lover.
Yeah, ZZ Top.
Mike goes with ZZ Top. Little John.
Motorhead.
Little John going Motorhead. Mark.
That's Motorhead.
Damiano.
Yeah, Ace of Spades, Motorhead.
Damien leading the pack. Ace of Spades. Motorhead. Damien pulls up one on top of Mark. Mike. Okay. Let's start off
I know this one.
Damien.
Oh man, you start. I have no idea.
I know it.
Is that? I'm going to say that's the original Appetite for Destruction cover.
Okay, he goes with GNR. Mark.
Interesting.
This is tough, man.
Yeah.
I forget this one.
I don't have a clue. I'm just going to copy Damien on this because I don't know.
Appetite again.
Yeah.
Little John.
I'm I am at a loss. I'm just gonna bail on this one because I don't even know.
Little John craps out on
I'm
that
not
one.
even gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna crap out on this one.
Mike Smith, you could tie Damien if you get it.
Iron Maiden, Somewhere in Time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Mike.
You get a round of applause for that one.
Not-
Yeah.
That was
Mike,
good.
that was-
Damn, Mike,
That's
that was
a-
real good, Mike.
How did you see
Thank
that?
you.
Dude? How did you see that?
robot. The
The
robot.
Eddie.
Okay.
Yeah.
The Eddie.
We're gonna
That's
start
a
off with Mike Smith.
Go on.
I know this one.
Oh, I know it.
What do you got,
Yep.
Mike?
Rush, Moving Pictures.
Yep.
Little John.
Yeah, Rush.
Mark.
Yep, that's Rush Moving Pictures.
Damiano.
Yeah, I got the same thing.
Rush moving pictures. All right, this might be the last one. Right now, Damien and Mike Smith are tied. The other guys are one behind. Little John's 2 behind. We're gonna start this one off with Little John.
Sir Lack Eye Bourbon.
Sir Lack Eye Bourbon. I love those guys.
Yeah, great.
Oh, God, I have no idea.
I think I know this one.
I got an idea.
Black Sabbath.
No
Anything
one Black Sabbath. Mike Smith.
I was going to say Black Sabbath, first album.
Mark.
I was going to say Sir Lack Eye Bourbon, but I think I'll say Black Sabbath instead.
Damien.
Yeah, it's definitely the first Sabbath record.
There we go. So
That's
Damien
still cool on
and
its own.
Mike
The
Smith
other
are
one.
tied.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's it. All right.
Yeah,
Last one.
more?
Ooh.
Start out with Damien.
Oh shit!
That's a freaking Picasso.
I don't remember that. What the fuck?
What album was that on?
Dude, I have no clue. Wait, could you go up a little bit?
Go the other way. No.
I don't know. God damn, man. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to come back. I don't know. I have no
Mark.
clue.
No idea.
Is that Tool?
Mark says Tool. Going on the Mike Smith.
Shit. I don't know, man.
It's going to be something so obvious too.
It's Kurt Cobain.
Yeah.
It's definitely the Picasso painting. I just don't remember what album it was for sure.
Yeah.
Pink Floyd.
Goes with Pink Floyd. Little John.
Dude, I'm going to bail on this one because I'm already losing. And I don't even have a clue.
The Starkweather.
Let me see the cover of the Starkweather.
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
Got the
Is it?
screaming face.
Is
What's
it?
the Starkweather? What's the Starkweather cover?
This one. It's just the screaming face.
Oh, you didn't put it up.
I can't see it because
No.
it's
Yeah, it's
shiny.
hard to see.
Let me see.
It's shiny.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not fair.
Okay.
That looks like, dude, that's spot on the
Actually got
Picasso
that
thing.
was Mark.
Yeah, that came out like Picasso though. That's
Yeah, it
crazy.
did. Yeah. Man, AI shit's friggin' weird, man.
It is weird.
Crazy stuff. So Damien and Mike Smith tied up here. We got a few minutes left. There's only one way to do this. One way to do this, and we're gonna say, all right, till you crap out. These guys got to go back and forth. You got to go with Wasp songs. Name a Wasp song. The last letter of the Wasp song is the first letter of the next song. So if you say so get Dame, you go first. Mike
glad
Smith
I
or
lost.
Damien.
I want to be
last-
somebody.
Okay. So why? You got to go with why, Mike Smith.
Be somebody. Because it has a Y at the end.
Yep.
It's funny. I was thinking I want to be somebody too. I don't know why that was the first one that popped in my head.
Because it's got a Y at the end.
A Wasp song that begins with a Y.
I think just naming a Wasp song is hard enough.
Wasp song that begins with a Y.
Just naming any song is hard enough.
All right, let's do it like that. Let's be fair. Okay, just name Wasp songs so you can't think of no more. Damien says I want to be somebody. Mike Smith.
Oh God.
You got him on the ropes.
Oh my God, I know. I can't think of. Hold on. All right.
That was quite right.
Jesus Christ, wasp. Animal.
All right, Damien.
Hellion.
How about that, Mike?
Do they have more songs than that?
Yeah.
Oh God. Wild Child.
Dane?
I don't need no doctor.
Does that count?
Does
Mike?
that count?
Yeah, it counts. Counts.
Texas. Blind in Texas.
There you go, Damien.
Love Machine.
Mike, he's getting quicker now on you, Mike.
Okay. Love Machine. That's a good one. Shit.
It's tough when you're put on the spot.
It is.
I know. I'm just trying to remember the videos. I'm out. I can't remember.
That's it. Damiano wins. All right. Awesome
I love the whole first album and the Last Command album. I just couldn't remember the song.
It's tough after that. Yeah.
It's tough to get on the spot because you go totally blank. It is.
So we got a minute left before it goes down again.
So, Rat Rod, we'd like to thank you guys for coming on. Hope you guys had some fun.
Thanks, guys.
Dude,
Thanks,
that was a lot of fun, dude.
Thanks for having us.
Awesome. Rat Rod's going to be at Artie's on September 23rd with Enough's Enough in Frenchtown, New Jersey, right?
Get tickets from
right.
him.
Yeah,
Yes,
get
please.
tickets from Rat Rod. Go to ratrodrocks.com. Check him out on Facebook. Also, September 24th, the Russ Fest putting on for Frank Stevens in the memory of Russell Minthorn. It's going to be Empire Diaries, Instinct, which we're going to have on next week. It's going to be Rat Rod and Monte Carlo. So it should be a real good show. It should be a lot of fun. I'd like to thank you guys for coming in. It took me forever to get you guys on. I'm glad these guys came on. You guys on again, So that's it. Mixtapes and tasty cakes. Thank you guys. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Awesome.
See you guys.
Thank you.